Okay, so today we are diving into a much more microscopic CPU transplant and micro soldering on a Samsung S23 Ultra. Hi everyone, you're welcome to Majesty Computers. Here we learn how to fix laptops and computers. Okay, so we have this phone here that is completely dead. It also happens when the phone is tapped on the charging logo. Okay, this is a Samsung S23 Ultra that we are going to be working on today, right? If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe to Majesty Computers and help the family grow. We always and forever be thankful to each and everyone that subscribed to this channel. Right, we hit the power button and this laptop is dead, refusing to turn on. Pressing the power button many times and yes, so the laptop stays. This S23 stays completely dead. All right, so definitely the problem is a board issue, not battery or screen swap. This is a high-tech issue. You need to be familiar with PCBs before you can do this type of thing, right? So we've taken out the board and here we are hitting the back, right? That's the back sink. That's the protective shell that cover the CPU, right? The CPU sit in a sandwich form, right? We have the RAM at the top, the CPU down. They are stuck together like a sandwich, right? So in order to access this thing, when there is a gap, a little gap in between the CPU and the RAM, where the machine will be on, you put in charger, sometimes you see the phone stuck on the charging logo. Why? Because there's a gap between the CPU, right, and the RAM. That's what we are doing now. Heat it and then take out the CPU, right? All we are doing right now is heating the board, right? The CPU need to be you need to make it to a little level of heat, right? When they will reach that level of heat, okay, just heating it alone is not enough. That was what I did. I heated it to see if the board can, respond back, but it didn't respond. So we need to take it all, right? Cutting all the metal shell around the CPU. Their precision is all the work. A little mistake and this thing become much more expensive than you ever thought, right? A little mistake and you will need to be buying a new phone for your clients. Or wait, we are not ready to do that. So we need to be very careful in doing work like this, right? So definitely we need to cut it gently, right, with a PCB grinder, because this thing can give you a headache if you are not careful with it, right? Gently cutting it, that's what we are doing now. After a successful cut, right, you need to clean this board very gently. Okay, you need to take time, no rush, everything will be fine. You just need to be able to relax for this device to be well heated, right? Then we go, you just right that. So down there you can now put in your anything like tweezers. Most of the time tweezers works for me. When you check my video, you find that I use tweezers most of the time. But I need to be gentle to make sure you don't mistakenly break something down there, right? You have to be very careful. There are a lot of capacitors around the CPU. I need to be gentle. Now what we are doing here is to clean that old flex, that old CPU. When you look at the board, you can see that where the CPU was sitting is quite dirty. Okay, so that's what we are doing now, cleaning it, giving it a gentle clean, right? So that's the flux over there. We've taken the CPU. Now what we are removing now is the RAM itself. Okay, this is the RAM. Now the memory is also out. The memory is also out now. You need to clean that one to be very gentle. You don't have to leave a single dent on this thing will make all the work you've done go waste, right? So you need to take time, clean it gently, right? And do the same thing to the CPU and the RAM. After then, you need to warm them up a little bit, right? Reball it. So what we are doing now is called reballing. Right, you need to reball the entire thing back again. Each and every dot on the ball needs to be reballed gently. Why? Because that is the brain and the heartbeat that you are working on now. You feel the brain, the heart will be working fine, but this machine cannot think for itself. You feel with the heart, the brain is working fine, but nothing to push the energy. There's nothing to push the blood flow through the systems. Right, so you need to be careful with each and everything you do. Precision is all you do here. You need to be quite gentle with it as well. Okay, so what we are doing now is putting on a little flex on the board and then replace the RAM, right? Replace the CPU, okay? Replacing the RAM and the CPU need to be quite gentle, right? The Reball is complete. You put it there, now you hit the board, right? Making sure those guys turn into quite shiny and beautiful, okay? You put them back again, you stack them together very well. Be careful not to turn them because they are polarized to the CPU and the RAM. They are both polarized. So you need to be careful, know where they are going. Applying heat, and there we go. Everything's stuck together. Now we are going to assemble this guy and see. Now you can see there's charging and everything works fine. Galaxy logo has appeared, and that is a successful. You are giving us a smile over there. With me, this is a successful job, and we save a customer once again from buying a much more expensive phone. Now the CPU is working fine, the system is working good, everything is welcome. Okay, so guys, you're welcome to Majesty Computers once again. Do well to hit that like button and subscribe to the family so that the next video you'll be part of those that will get it to it. Next item we'll be doing the S26 Ultra review and also a tear down of it. Thank you.